Woofus Shinra is an odd partner on this banner. You'd expect Jesse, or Barrett, or Biggs and Wedge, or maybe another Cloud before expecting Shinra. But, well, here we are. Rufus Shinra's Trustmaster reward is his clothes. It has a low amount of attack and defense, but it also nullifies sleep and boosts attack by 30% so long as your unit's holding a gun. However, it's not too impressive overall. His Super Trustmaster reward is a materia that boosts attack by 60% so long as your unit's holding a gun, and boosts equipment attack by 50% so long as they're dual wielding. It's an effective materia so long as you meet its conditions. Onto his active abilities. A new beginning for Shinra lowers the enemy's defense by 84%, boosts the damage modifier of some abilities, enables the triple cast, and enables Let's Make It a Night to Remember, a physical attack that partially ignores the enemy's defense, boosts his limit burst gauge by half, boosts his limit burst damage by 200%, and changes absolute mirror of equity. Up in Smoke inflicts a very, very impressive 65% attack break, blows everyone out of the water. It also gives your team an evasion stack. Tread Softly lowers the enemy's defense by a game-breaking 65%. It's amazing, I tell you! Lowers the enemy's lightning resistance by 100%, and deals delayed lightning damage. Reload cures any attack breaks and enables a triple cast, but it's a Neo Vision Awakened unit, he gets one permanently anyways. Think Fast is weak. Thunderclap imbues lightning. Crew Shot fills his limit burst gauge 2 turns later, and Guns Akimbo isn't too impressive. They all chain with absolute mirror of equity. Combat Load boosts his attack by 200%, raises the damage modifier of some of his abilities, and raises his lightning damage by an astounding 5%. Shinra's style of self-defense boosts his defense by 150%, grants himself a 30% general mitigation buff, and enables 3 abilities. The first, Mighty Assault, inflicts an 80% foe break, but it only lasts for a turn. Martial Raid fills his limit burst gauge by 1/3. Absolute Combo lowers the enemy's defense by 70%, boosts your team's limit burst gauge fill rate by 200%, and changes Oreo Ray. He also enables a double cast for these 3 abilities, but it's a shame his triple cast doesn't work with them. Hunting Mark boosts his accuracy by 100%, reduces the enemy's lightning resistance by an impressive 130%, and changes Stardust Ray. Passives. With his Trustmaster reward or Super Trustmaster reward equipped, he gains attack, spirit, equipment attack, and automatically activates Combat Load Plus, which boosts his attack by 200%, raises the damage modifier of some of his abilities, and buffs his lightning damage by 10%. He deals increased damage to beasts and humans, has a substantial boost to his limit burst damage, a small boost to his limit burst gauge fill rate, and a 50% boost to his physical evasion. At the start of the battle, he'll automatically lower the enemy's stats by 70%. He prefers to hold 2 weapons, and his normal attack's been changed to inflict stop, but it probably won't. He also gets a triple cast. Let's look at his limit burst. It deals damage and enables a triple cast on the next turn. However, he now has one permanently, so this is kind of moot. Time to change forms. Woofus Shinra's Brave Shift has a 4-turn duration and a 4-turn cooldown. Onto his active abilities. Corkscrew is a self-chaining attack that raises their attack by 250%. Subdue is a self-chaining dark attack that lowers the enemy's dark resistance by 120%. Passives. With his Trustmaster reward or Super Trustmaster reward equipped, he gains resistance to attack breaks and gains a lot of equipment attack when dual wielding. His passives take a hit for whatever reason. While his killers remain the same, he's lost some limit burst damage and physical evasion for a minuscule boost to his limit burst gauge fill rate. His stats also decrease, though by equipping a gun and some other equipment you can make up for this loss. Let's look at his limit burst. It's a self-chaining attack that lowers the enemy's defense and spirit by 80% and inflicts a 130% Darken Peril. It has a 100% chance of inflicting stop, which often translates to no chance at all. Let's rank Brave abilities. Raising them all just raises damage, so feel free to prioritize whatever you'd like. The shrink of the abilities goes from high to low in this table, if that will affect your choices. Time to make a damage rotation. On turn 1, cast a new beginning for Shinra, Combat Load, and Thunderclap. On turn 2, cast Hunting Mark and double cast Let's Make It a Night to Remember. On turn 3, switch forms. Cast Corkscrew and double cast Let's Make It a Night to Remember. From this point forward, you'll triple cast Let's Make It a Night to Remember. But if his limit burst gauge is filled, that takes priority. Once its Brave Shift ends, simply repeat the rotation. However, as his Brave Shift has a 4-turn cooldown, feel free to add a triple Let's Make It a Night to Remember between turns 1 and 2. So how good is Rufus Shinra? His damage output gets a significant boost, though not enough to set him apart from other Neo Vision Awakened units. And while he can self-chain as Woofus Shinra, he faces stiff competition from the free quadruple casting self-chaining helicopter riding duo of Chest and Shades. Of course, this won't matter if you don't even have Chest and Shades in the first place, if you're watching this video way later. Oddly enough, even though Woofus Shinra's Brave Shift gives him the power of Barks and Bow Wow Wows, he's not the best unit in the game. Although he best serves as a damage dealer, that row is saturated with heavy competition. It's hard to make a justification for him. While he does have a 130% lightning impero, self-chaining capabilities, and an evil-looking dog, that's also where his aptitude ends. Overall, his relatively low damage and lack of other support makes it hard to justify using him over other, stronger units. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. Comment below if you can Neo Vision Awaken Rufus Shinra. I didn't have him for the longest time, so I had to delay this video. You see, I didn't have a picture of Let's Make It a Night to Remember, which, obviously, would have severely crippled the video's quality without it. Obviously.